You're watching your favorite film, but you're still enjoying them with the same old snacks. When all of a sudden, inspiration hits you, filling an iconic scene. Have you ever wondered how you can make a snack that puts you inside the world of Jurassic Park? Today, we'll show you how to make amber lollipops that will satisfy your prehistoric sweet tooth.
Welcome to today's edition of How Do I? I'm your host, Chris Crisotomo. We'll be learning to make some delicious snacks that are a creative twist on a classic film, Jurassic Park. We will be going over the ingredients and a whole step-by-step process to enjoy your very own amber lollipops. Before we do, let's meet the chef who's making these dinerific lollipops possible, Barbara Bucknam.
Hello, welcome to Barbara's Kitchen. My name is Barbara Bucknam and I've been making sweet confections for more than 30 years. And I'd like to welcome you to my kitchen where I am going to show you how to make sweet amber Jurassic Park lollipops.
Now that we have met the chef, we'll be jumping into the ingredients that make up these lollipops. Some of the ingredients required are light corn syrup, sugar, food dye, and more. Chef Bucknam will touch on each of the ingredients used to bring the snack out from extinction.
Light corn syrup, our first ingredient, with a hint of vanilla. A little baking spray so nothing sticks to the pan. A little red and a little yellow food dye to give it that rich, deep amber color. And a candy thermometer, always a must when making lollipops. You don't want to burn anything. And a good lollipop has flavoring to make it a great lollipop. We're using a little orange flavoring. These are lollipop sticks, a must for any lollipop. Pure cane sugar. I know I'm sweet, but never sweet enough when it comes to making lollipops. Twizzlers, a must for any lollipop. Black licorice, my favorite. And a measuring cup. You need this. You don't want to mess anything up. You gotta be accurate. Pair of food shears. You're going to need this later on the recipe. And no, it's not for cutting my jokes out because I know they're great. These are to cut up the little mosquitoes for our wonderful Jurassic lollipops. And the molds. Yes, you're going to need lollipop molds. You won't get that perfect round shape. And a pot. This isn't a little saucepan.
Before we tackle the ordeal that is making the lollipops, we must go over some preliminary preparations to have ready after the cooking phase.
Now it's time to make our little mosquitoes. First thing you want to do is get your cutting shears. You want to make sure they're clean in case you were cutting the toenails the night before. Get the black licorice, make a little cut off the end. Then what you want to do is make 3 or 4 little cuts so you can start making your mosquito. Be careful not to cut your hands, because you'd hate to have blood all over the place. Voila, voila. There it is. All right, now before we get to cooking, we want to make sure that our lollipops don't stick to the pan. So what we're going to do is use a little baking pan spray. Make sure you shake it up, and then a nice light coating.
Now that we have done the preparations, we can move on to the cooking stage. With temperatures reaching 300 degrees rapidly means you must move swiftly to add the ingredients to the pan in time before risking burning your mixture. Now let's watch Chef Bucknam put the ingredients together.
Now it's time for cooking the pops. Everything's bigger in Barbara's Kitchen, so I'm going to double the recipe. Yep, that's right. So I'm going to take 1/3 of this nice light corn syrup, and then I decided to double the recipe, so I'm going to do another 1/3. Yep, 2/3. Double the batch. Get my little spatula because I don't want to miss anything. Get that all out. Okay. Then we're going to take a full cup of water. Okay. Then we're going to add 2 cups of sugar. There's 1. And 2. Can never have enough sugar because Lord knows it can never be sweet enough. Then we're going to turn the heat up to a nice medium heat. We're going to get our whisk. And we're just going to mix that around. Get that mixed. Nice medium heat. Make sure you have your candy thermometer on the side of the pan. Okay, you want to make sure that you keep whisking these ingredients around. You keep it on the heat until the thermometer reads 300 degrees. Okay, once your candy mixture has reached 300 degrees, you want to make sure you take it off the heat. Make sure you turn the heat off so you don't burn yourself. And now you want to add your flavoring. Teaspoon of flavoring. I'm going to go a little bit more because, you know, I like to do a little bit extra. Why leave the bottle? Why leave a little bit? You can do a whole lot. That smells nice. Now you want to make sure you add a couple of drops of red food dye. Then you want to make sure that you add a little bit of the yellow food dye to get that amber glow. And stir. You want to get that nice color. Got that nice, you can smell that orange flavor. You got that nice amber color.
Now, it's time to pour the mixture into the lollipop molds, inserting the sticks and watching. Fossilize into a lollipop that you can enjoy. Now observe as Chef Bucknum finalizes the enjoyable movie treat.
Okay, now you take your mixture, you put it into a Pyrex measuring cup. Just makes it a little bit easier to work with. And you start to pour a little bit into each cup. It's okay if it spills, not going to hurt anything. Pour a little bit in. Voila. Okay. Then you want to get your Mosquito and you want to put it in the candy. Get a little toothpick so you can kind of push it down. Good. These are going to be some awesome lollipops, I'll tell you. Dinosaurs are coming back from extinction to get one of these. Now, after just 40 minutes, we've stuck the sticks in the pops and we're ready to put them together so we could get some licking done. After the 40 minutes is over, we're going to put the lollipops together. Of course, we found out we used the wrong lollipop pan, but we're going to make it work anyway. The other thing we found out, we don't have a pastry brush. But that's okay. You improvise. This is Barbara's Kitchen. Paper towel, get it nice and moist. You just wet the lollipop. Good. Put your back on and let it sit for 10 seconds. And hope it doesn't fall apart. After you've dabbed it with a little bit of water, 2 halves become 1. Now you just sit back, watch Jurassic Park, take a lick and relax and enjoy the flavor. Peace out.
Oh, you're back. We hope you learned from Chef Bucknum on how to make your very own batch of Jurassic Park lollipops. My name is Chris, and we hope to see you next time.
Just has witnessed something more impressive than a genetically cloned dinosaur coming to life. You've learned how to make your very own Jurassic Park lollipop that replaces the boring, overused cinema snack that is popcorn. Now you can have a more immersive experience as you watch the cinematic classic. I hope you try this at home with your friends, family, and for yourself. Have a good day. See you next time on How Do I?